do some math. Did you know it was me? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about IXL FF9. Now, this standard deals with the rectangles, the relationship between area and perimeter. Now, first off, let's take a second to talk about what area and perimeter are. And most of you should already know. When it comes to area of a quadrilateral, whether that be a rectangle or a square or a diamond, rhombus, things like that, we usually just say length times width. And our answer, of course, is in square units. When it comes to perimeter, for perimeter, we are simply adding all four sides, okay? And we can say we're adding all four sides because it's a rectangle, and rectangles are quadrilaterals. If it was a pentagon, it would have 5 sides. And so to find the perimeter, you would just add all 5 sides. Hexagon, well, that would be 6. Octagon, that would be 7. Nonagon, that'd be 9. Decagon, that'd be 10. Anytime we do perimeter, we just add all the sides. And so what they're asking us to do here, that was Nolan that you heard falling in the background there. He's doing quite well today. But what you have here is they're going to be showing you 2 shapes, and they're going to ask you a question about the shapes. So let's do this first one together. We see that we have a rectangle here that has a length of 5 inches and a width of 6 inches. Now, if we were to do the perimeter, are you okay? Did your knee get hurt? Here, let me see your knee real quick. Come here. Let me kiss it. Can you say, hi, students?
Hi, students.
Can you say, have a great day?
Have a great day.
Okay, you go wait in the den, and I'll be right there, okay?
But, Daddy, I want to show something is wrong with colors when I was watching the spin wheel.
Okay, take it to Mama and Sissy and let them fix it for you real quick, okay? Love you. Go get them.
Wait, just one thing.
One thing.
One thing.
Okay. Everybody gets to see what it's like here at home when you're trying to teach these lessons. A little YouTube action. Okay, let me click here. Excited?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Now take that to Mama and Sissy, and they'll help you get back onto your color wheels. So what we have here with perimeter, we're going to add all sides. Now this very first problem that's on the board, I loaded it up straight from IXL, okay? So for this green square, you got to remember, or this rectangle, if it says 5 over here, then this side is 5. If it says 6 over here, then this side is 6. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16, and 16 plus 6 is 22. This has a perimeter of 22 inches. Well, the question says, if this has a perimeter of 26 inches, what are its dimensions? The word dimensions is basically just asking you for what are its sides, okay? So what it wants you to figure out is what is the length of this and what is the width of this. Now, the great thing about these questions are you can have more than one answer. Let's take a look at a few you can have here. If we know that all 4 of these sides add up to 26, and we know that whatever is here, I'm going to call this A, then that means the same number is up top, A. And whatever's here, I'm going to call this B. The same number is over here. We'll call this B, right? So ultimately, we can do a couple things. Let's start by saying that the short side is 5. Well, if this side is 5 and this side is 5, well, that would make how much? 10, that's right. What is 26 minus 10? It's 16. That means that these 2 sides have to add up to 16. Can you think of a number multiplied by 2 that makes 16? You're right, it's 8. So for this rectangle, we can have 5, 8, 5, 8. Let's do another one. What if we said this was 4? Well, if this side was 4, then this side is 4. 4 plus 4 makes 8. 26 minus 8, 18. Can you think of a number multiplied by 2 that makes 18? You're right, it's 9, which means this side can be 9 or this side can be 9. The great thing when they're asking you about perimeter and they give it to you is you have some flexibility there. You have some options. We could have easily said that this was 6 and this was 6. That makes 12. 26 minus 12 is 14. What times itself makes 14? Well, that's 7. So we can put a 7 here and a 7 here, and that creates 14. So let's start with our first answer of just saying that this rectangle is 5 by 8. Okay, so I go over here to IXL and I say that it is 5 inches by 8 inches, and I hit submit. Oops, it's acting squirrely on me. Hi, buddy. Okay, here we go. Now we're good. Great, so let's move on to another one. We have, this says the rectangles have the same area. Now check this out, okay? We have 2 rectangles that have the same area, okay? So, we have, as I erase this for you here, there we go. We have a longer rectangle that is 3 kilometers by 8 kilometers. Okay, now area, length times width. So what is 3 times 8? That's right, it's 24 kilometers squared. Okay, well then it gives us a larger box that's not as long. And it tells us that this has the same area as this, okay? So it says if the perimeter of the gray rectangle is 20 kilometers, what are its dimensions? Well, it's telling us the perimeter is 20 kilometers. So we need numbers that do 2 things. Number 1, they add up to 20, and they also, when multiplied, make 24 kilometers. So, what do we know that we can multiply? It makes 24, and then also gives us a perimeter of 20. That's right. We can say 6 times 4. Now, let's look at both. After all, if this side is 6, this side is 6. And if this side is 4, this side is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. And 14 plus 6 is 20. So we got our perimeter. And now 4 times 6, that's 24. 24 kilometers squared. So let's put our answer in now. 6 by 4. Fantastic. Smart score hops to 10. We're ready to go. And don't forget, on that smart score, you want to shoot for 80 or higher. If you get 80 or higher, you can consider the assignment done. Okay? Now, remember, you can push on and get the 100, and I'll give you bonus points and a shout out for that. But all you have to do to satisfy the assignment is get to a smart score of 80 or above. Totally up to your control. Let's do another one. We've got 2 new rectangles. We have a long rectangle, and we have a shorter, taller rectangle, almost looks like a square. Let's get our dimensions. This one is 4 feet by 9 feet. So 4 feet by 9 feet. Okay, 4 feet by 9 feet. Does it give us anything for this one? It sure does. It says 6 feet. So we've got one measurement here. Now, let's read the question. The question says, what is the perimeter of the red rectangle? Well, it says that the rectangles below have the same area. Okay, they have the same area. So what is 9 times 4? 36. That's right. So 36 feet squared. Okay? Well, that means that something times something makes 36. What is 6 times blank to equal 36? That's right, it's 6. So that means that this rectangle is actually a square. If this is 6, this is 6. And if this is 6, this is 6. And now we can find the perimeter. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. And 18 plus 6 is 24 feet. And remember, since it's perimeter, we don't square it. We square area, we do not square perimeter. So the question says, what is the perimeter of the red rectangle? And that would be 24 feet. Good work. Smart score up to 19. Let's do one more today and then hop into it. Now, once again, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your patience when unexpected visitors pop up into our videos. And thank you for all the hard work that you've been doing at home. I know this has been different. It's been different for all of us. After all, if you would have said at the start of the year, hey, Johnson, I bet you'll be teaching from your kitchen and your kids will be walking through your lessons, I'd have looked at you like you were crazy. And now, look where we're at. But we're making the most of it, and we're doing great. And you guys are doing great. I really appreciate all of your work. Once again, feel free to email me, call me, text me, send me messages through Dojo, through the messages through the Google Classroom, whatever I can do to help you. You let me know how I can make these things better for you. Because you might be at home right now going, man, that's okay, but if he did this, it would be awesome. You let me know. I'll change these things. We'll make these things better so they're always good for you. Let's do one more example together. All right, we have a rectangle that's actually a square. This one is 4 meters by 4 meters. Now, right off the bat, we know if this is 4 by 4, this side is 4 and this side is 4, right? Area is length times width, and we square that, okay? Perimeter, just add the sides, okay? So let's look at the other one. They've given us a long rectangle, and they said that it has a length of 8 meters, okay? So this one's 4 by 4. This is 8 by something. We don't know what this is yet. So now let's read the question. The rectangles below have the same area. Okay, so for these, their areas are going to be the same. So what is 4 times 4? It's 16. Terrific. 16 meters squared. Well, now they're telling you that these have the same area. What do you have to multiply 8 by in order to get 16? That's right. That would be 2. 8 times 2 is 16. But we already know the area. What we've got to find is the perimeter. Now it says, what is the perimeter of the purple rectangle? Of course, I did it in orange. I can grab a purple marker here. We can make this look pretty. Of course, the truth is, the color means nothing. We're looking for perimeter. If this side is 8, then this side is 8. If this side is 2, then this side is 2. And now we can just add. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. So we have a perimeter of 20 meters for the purple rectangle. We step over here, we say 20 meters. Great job. Smart score up to 28. IXL FF9. The relationship between perimeter and area. Now, all you have to do is get your smart score to 80 or above, okay? And you can totally do this. I am here to help you no matter how you want. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to post your questions there, do that. Put it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know any way that I can help you. We're going to get through all this together. Now, next week, I'll be doing a live science lesson from the classroom at Red Cross. If you've got ideas for, hey Johnson, can you do this experiment? Or hey Johnson, would you talk about this? Let me know, and I'll be glad to communicate with you, and let's get some fun stuff scheduled so we can work on things together. I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I can't wait to see you, and of course, I'll see you again here soon for another video lesson on another day. Bye.